Good day, viewers. You are welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing one of the laws, one of the gas laws, especially the one you have been asking me in the comment section to discuss with you. And the law we are talking about is Gay Lussac'S Law. However, I still appeal to you, after watching this video, please kindly share and also subscribe. And please give it to your friends. It will also help them out. God bless you. So let's get started. Chemistry. Gay Lussac'S Law. Now, Gay Lussac'S Law is one of the gas laws, and to me, it's a very special part of the laws. Why do I say so? All the other laws talks about the physical property of gases. For example, Boyle's law says that the volume of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional to its pressure if temperature is kept constant. Those are physical expressions. But in Gay Lussac'S law, it talks about the chemical property, and the law states that when gases react, by me mentioning of reaction, when gases react, it means we are dealing with the chemical properties of gases. So it's one of the unique law that deals with chemical properties, while others talk about the physical properties, especially as it pertains to secondary school syllabus. So Gay Lussac'S law states that when gases react, they do so in volumes which bear a simple ratio to one another, and to the volume of the product if gaseous, provided measurement is made under standard condition. So that's the Lussac'S law. When gases react, they do so in volumes which are in simple ratio to one another, or which bear a simple ratio to one another, and to the volumes of the products if gaseous, provided measurement is made at a constant temperature and pressure. So that is a standard condition. That's the Lussac'S law. Now let's have a look at, any person can easily memorize the law, but let's have a look at some calculations under the Lussac'S law. For example, I have some calculations here, 20 examples. Please understand it very well, it's not tedious. 20 cm cube of hydrogen was reacted with 30 cm cube of chlorine. Let me use the symbol to produce hydrochloric acid. Calculate the volume of the resultant gas. This is simple calculations, but all of them take the same pattern. All the calculations that fall under this law, they take the same pattern. So try and listen to this. Look at look at how it's being calculated, and you go to solve others. So what you do first of all, you must know how to write a balanced chemical equation. Hydrogen and chlorine. You have H2 plus Cl2 to give you 2HCl. Let's shift it. H2 plus Cl2 to give you 2HCl. Yes, this is a balanced equation. One molecule, two molecules. Now, you say here you have 1 mole, 2 moles. You can also call it 1 volume based on Avogadro's law, but let's leave it like that. You say volume before reaction, volume during reaction. Underline it. Volume after reaction. So these steps will just help you to solve it easily. Remember, he said 20 cm cube of hydrogen, 20 cm cube. Was reacted with 30 cm cube of chlorine, 30 cm cube. At the end, at that time, there was nothing like product. So he said volume during reaction. You just use your initiative. Let's say we are using this. Okay, let's use this side. You try one side before you go to the other side. Let's say we are using this side. When it was 1 mole, it was 20. No, let's use this way. When it was 1 mole, it was 30. When it was 1 mole again, to be 30. So you can see that volume during the reaction is bigger than the reactant they gave you. So this can't work. So you know that this side will not work. So use this other side. When it was 1 mole, it was 20 cm cube. When it was 1 mole, it was 20 cm cube. Wherever you have 1 mole, you put it 20 cm cube. Here is 2 mole, it means 40 cm cube. That is it. Then the product here will remain 40 cm cube. Here you deduct, you subtract. Actually, you have 10 cm cube. This one will cancel out to give you 0. So you see that the value you are having is either equal or is less than. So you have the unreacted here. So the possible answers you are going to be given, the possible questions you'll be asked, you say volume of unreacted. And we know here is chlorine is 10 cm cube. Volume of product is 40 cm cube. Then volume of the resultant gas is 10 cm cube plus 40 cm cube, which gives you 50 cm cube. This is also the volume of the residual gas. So that's how you carry out a simple calculation. Let us do another one. They all follow the same pattern. That is why it is not tedious at all. So let's see another question. 55 cm cube of hydrogen was sparked with 20 cm cube of oxygen. Calculate the composition by volume of the residual gas. Just follow the same process we used the other time, but know how to balance equation. That's the key word, balancing of equation. Hydrogen react with oxygen. Many of you already know that. H2 plus O2 to give you H2O. Leaving this will fetch you normal because it's not balanced. You see 2 here, 2 here. Oxygen is 2, it's 1 here, and it's 2 here. Put 2 here, 2H2, you can indicate 2 here. 2 also, so it's balanced now. Then you now say 2 moles, 1 mole, 2 moles. These moles you are writing are they are things that are going to help you in calculations. So you look at the question, 55 cm cube of hydrogen, you say volume before reaction, volume during, they are just A, B, the steps, then C, volume during reaction, RING, volume, you underline it, volume after reaction, underline it as well. So if you look at it, you just insert those values they give you in the question. 55 cm cube of hydrogen react to 20 cm cube of oxygen, 20 cm cube, then you have dash here. So from here, use your initiative, and just like you did the previous one. So if you look at this, let's start with this side. When it was 55, it was 2. You say anywhere you have to put 55 cm cube. So when it will be 1, it will be 55 divided by 2, which is about 27.5. and it's bigger than this. Therefore, you cannot use it. One side must work for you among the reactant. So let's come to this other side of oxygen. When it was 1, it was 20. I hope you are following what I'm doing, my friends. When it was 1, it was 20 cm cube. When it will be 2, it will be 1 times 20 times 2, making 40 cm cube. You can see that it's still less. Why this one remains 0? The wherever I have to, I will put in 40 cm cube. 40 cm cube. That is all. Just imagination. So 40 here is the product. 40 cm cube is the product. This one will give you 0. One must give you 0. Don't forget that. 20 away from it means what you are having, volume during reaction, is less than the reactant they gave you, the volume of the reactant they gave you. Therefore, you are right. But remember, one must give you 0. So you have that. Then you subtract this, you have 15 cm cube. So if you look at this volume, first of all, the question may be asked, which of the reactant is in excess and by how much? So the value that is in excess is 15. It's a hydrogen and by 15. So you say volume of unreacted hydrogen. Volume of unreacted hydrogen is 15 cm cube, or volume of excess hydrogen. It means out of the 55, 40 reacted, remaining 15 that did not react. So it's still present. Therefore, the one that is present and the product, they are all present. So volume of product is 40 cm cube. Write it well. Then volume of residual gas or resultant. What is not used and the product that the resultant, residual gas, will be 15. That's unreacted plus product. 15 plus 40 cm cube give you 55 cm cube. So this is a very simple method of solving any question you come across under the Lussac'S law, and it will solve all for you following this pattern. Thank you. Please do me a favor, help me to subscribe. God bless you.